Long before we could stain neurons or record electrical spikes, humans noticed a pattern. What you repeat becomes who you are. Every tradition, behavior psychology, Stoic philosophy, mindfulness, spiritual practice, identity-based habit change while circling the same invisible phenomena. Repetition rewires. Emotional cements. Attention feeds growth. Identity shapes action. The body learns faster than thought. Neuroscience didn't replace those ideas, it reverse engineered them. The psychological models describe the software beliefs, motivations, self-concept, meaning. Neuroscience cracks open the hood and says, yes, this really is happening, only now it's happening through voltage thresholds, ion gradients, receptor trafficking, dopamine prediction errors, and microglia quietly pruning ideal synapses like night gardeners. The metaphors always pointed toward truth. The biology just makes the truth feel real. Plasticity means the brain is never finished. Isn't a frozen machine or a fixed personality module. It is constantly sculpting itself according to what you practice, where attention rests, what emotions repeat, what actions are reinforced, what identity you inhabit. Circuits strengthen or weaken based on traffic. Myelin wraps what get used. Receptors multiply where signals matters. Pathway reorganize around prediction and efficiency. And that's exactly why even stubborn habits can weaken, even long-held beliefs can update, even deep emotional reflexes can change. Not because you suddenly become strong enough, but because the tissue generating the behavior is physically capable of reorganization. Effort isn't symbolic, it is electricity flowing through axons, not gigantic spines, shifting dopamine timing, shaping probabilities. Identity becomes architecture. When you see yourself as someone who changes, the brain routes effort through that lens. Repetition becomes less of a fight and more of a rehearsal. Psychological frameworks become blueprints for biological construction. The brain behaves exactly like meaning-making machine. Predict only the tools. And there is something deeply hopeful about this. Your past isn't prison, it's just old wiring. Your future isn't fantasy, it is a new wiring waiting for enough repetition. Tiny decisions ripple outward through synapses. Practice leaves scars and tissues. Attention changes structure. Emotion rewrites. Emotion rewrites priority. Everything you ever have been told about growth having root in the mind. It turns out the mind has root in the brains, and the brain, gloriously, is flexible.